Alright, first things first, finally, we get something with Yamato. We actually get a meaningful a meaningful cover page of Yamato actually doing the Thunder Bagua. Thank the Lord! You know, people are like combining the Odin and Yamato pilgrimage. Hopefully Yamato finds his own, you know, scabbards. That's the word. You know, we went through 3 years with Wano, and I don't even know the names. Who cares? The Scabbards, shout out to them. People are saying that, like, you know, Yamato's gonna go through the entire Beast Pirates. Like, no, the entire Beast Pirates. At least the Flying 6 or 7 or whoever they are. Because we have 3 of them here, and I wonder what Yamato's gonna do with them. Shout out to Power Scaling. Maybe Yamato's defeated Who's Who with the Thunder Bagua. You know what? I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm not. Power scaling is annoying. So the huge snake has got to be a part of like the imaginary things, or it's a snake from the underworld, as they said. It's cool seeing like the teachers like rise up. It's cool seeing Saul in action because I guess power scaling again. You know, him using hockey, you know, like him actually being strong because he used to be a vice admiral in the Marines. Oda once said that all vice admirals have hockey. I don't know. Okay, hockey's hockey. It doesn't really matter. But it is still cool seeing them, you know, get into action. The principal, the PE teacher, that's pretty cool. Something I didn't notice was the little arrow that's like pointing them somewhere. That's interesting that the arrow is literally like right beside them. I wonder, they're saying that their powers, they're all conjoining. The Holy Knights, they're all conjoining their powers together. Like the sleep dude with the dragon dude is probably using his power to make him sleep. Maybe the other dude, the other dude that's not Gunko, he has like a fear fruit. I don't think that's the case. I think the sleep dude has the same power as like the creating dreams. Like it has to be the same thing. I wonder. It's still weird though because like it's a game to them. I wonder what game they're playing. That's just another plot that, you know, Oda's throwing in there. Hopefully he does it well because we still don't know what the game is. Hopefully the game isn't stupid and like kind of, well, the game the game is weird actually. Maybe the game is like preying on like little children and like actual people, so we shouldn't be celebrating the game actually. The game is pretty bad. The panel of the children like sleepwalking is pretty cute, I'm not gonna lie. I love the panel of Chopper just like surprised, like what the fuck is going on all of a sudden. That was pretty great. Okay, now we get to the meat of the chapter. Well, the meat of the chapter is at the end. Pause. I do not understand why Loki has powers. You've seen Marco like be held down with sea stone handcuffs. He could not transform. Luffy, the last chapter he couldn't do anything, but because Loki's big and he's strong and he's super strong, he has cuffs to his legs. He shouldn't have any powers at all. But this is a retcon that people will choose to ignore because everything is fucking fun in One Piece. It is bad writing. You can't just make rules and then say, oh, okay, Loki's strong. And do you think these things are gonna... No, bruh. It's supposed to hold this nigga back. He's not supposed to have his powers. Zoro is literally supposed to just free him. I don't know. It's such a dumb thing to like add. It's like, it makes me angry. It's like no YouTuber said this shit. Nobody's complained about it. He's not supposed to have powers because he has... It's a fucking rule in the story. So when the author breaks the rules, like, nobody cares? It's some bullshit, dog. But who cares? It's One Piece wild. One Piece, dun 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 dun. One Piece, dun 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 dun. Arigato, yume wo. Like, it's stupid. But it's fun because Loki still has his powers. And it causes the fire. The fires of Elbath is like, oof, man. That shit, dog. I feel like this whole thing is just gonna go up in smoke. That's a pretty bad, like, Like realistically, like fires cannot go out in the whole island. Like, what if somebody just like, hey, I'm just put this shit, or a arsonist, like Loki, you know, hey, let me just fire this thing up. No wonder Loki's like locked up because like his power is literally like the end of the whole of Elbaf. Like we finally get it. Loki is like we get it now. Like he could be the sun god, he could be the whatever. Like he has the power. We get it now. I completely get it. Also, the scale of like Oda and his scaling, like Hydrogen looks like freaking Kuma compared to like the Straw Hats, and like compared to like Loki's feet. The scaling is pretty weird. He's like they're saying he's as big as like oars. Like I don't know. The giant scaling is interesting, but Loki, he's big. I really like that about him. Even what's it called? Rodo's like a little bit bigger than like the other giants, which Oda is like still including from like that first chapter in Elbaf. Yeah, Loki having powers, I don't like it. He has sea stone. He's not supposed to have this. He's supposed to be like, but whatever, dude. Whatever. The meat of the chapter. Pause. It is kind of all of a sudden the kids draw some oh, these are my worst fears, and then like the guy with your fear fruit is like, oh, he's here, and then their fears come true. It's kind of this is too coincidental for me. But who cares? It's One Piece and it's fine. And what we get is like those monsters at the end. Seeing the evil Nika, like they're huge. They're humongous. Like we don't even. There's nobody on the Straw Hats. There's nobody can defeat these creatures except Luffy. That's why we get like that amazing like who do you fear the most? Whatever her name is, Gunko. And she says Loki. I was like, ooh, that's pretty fire. That's pretty fire. Because like who else is there to fear? Like for real, this guy is like the cartoon man, the Bugs Bunny. That's it. That's this was pretty good, even though I really enjoyed Loki doing what he's supposed to do, even though he's not supposed to have powers. Whatever, I suppose. Retcon. It feels bad. It feels kind of, it's a bastardization. People are mad that JD put One Piece at like 7 or like 9. Yeah, it's not. It's a 9, 10, 15, 30. It's not the best shit. There's a whole bunch of retcons that we just choose to ignore because it's the sake of Oda and it's fun. It's 1,040 fucking chapters in. Like, get out of my face, dog. Get out of my face, bro. That's just not. I'm gonna every single time is a bad thing. Is a retcon. I'm gonna talk about this shit. But the drawings, they look amazing. They look pretty beautiful. They look scary. They look terrifying. They're like the things of like nightmares. And seeing these humongous beasts, like who's gonna stop them? Loki's out. It's just like it's the same Oda formula. Like Straws get there, chaos happens, and then Luffy fixes it. I wonder how Oda's gonna do it. I wonder how chaotic he's gonna make it get. I wonder if Loki's gonna be the good or like Loki. Like immediately, Loki literally burns everything down. Immediately, it's like, no. I mean, no, don't take the bait. Loki has to be somewhat of a good guy.